Welcome to Mom's Life Made Simple, the podcast for moms who want to go from chaos to calm, from overwhelmed to organized, and to find balance between family responsibilities and personal growth. I'm your host, Chanel Nielsen. Let's make mom life simple. Hey guys, thanks so much for being here. I have my friend Monica Tanner with us today. Monica, thanks for being with us.
Of course. So happy to be here.
Yeah, Monica is amazing. She is a mom of 4 and she hosts On the Brighter Side, Marriage for Entrepreneurs podcast. She is really an advocate for having a strong marriage. And so, Monica, tell us a little bit more about yourself and what you do.
Yeah. So, like you said, I am the mom boss of 4 amazing little humans that I love. I raised them together with my hunky husband, who we've been married 20 years this year. It's so crazy to think that we have spent 2 decades of our life. We're almost to the point where we've been together longer than we were apart, right? So, getting into those really fun years. Our kids, 3 of the 4 of them are teenagers. So we've got a lot of hormones, a lot of sass, but it is a lot of fun. So fun getting to know the kids at those ages. So, and I have my first senior who's graduating this year too. So that's really exciting. I feel like there's 2 big times in your life that nobody prepares you for. Like nobody prepares you for becoming a mom, like that transition, that emotional transition. And then I feel like I'm on the other end of it now where like one of them's about to leave my home. And I don't know what that's going to be like. I'm probably going to be super depressed on the couch for at least 2 weeks, people say. So, that's where we're at.
Yeah. Okay. Well, you guys are just like a year behind us. We've been married 21 years and our oldest left last year. So
so I'm going to have to lean on you for some support.
Yes, I was going to say, give me a call when things get hard. It is a transition for sure, but I love seeing you, going through that in your family, and then also just how you've really prioritized marriage and been able to, make this your business and this passion that you have for both your husband and marriage in general into what you do. So I love it. I've been asking all my guests the same question, and I want to ask you this question, which is, how do you make mom life simple?
Yeah. So I love this question because it is both simple and very complicated at the same time. It's like a layered answer. But how do I make mom life simple? And that is that I take myself off the hook for all of the complicated things about being a mom. And I simply prioritize my marriage because ultimately I feel like the best resource gift blueprint that I can give my children when they leave my home, like we just talked about, is this idea that all things can be healed and solved and created and become whole in a healthy, thriving marriage. And so my biggest advice to parents is yes, you want to learn how to be a good mom. You want to do all of those things. But the absolute best thing you can do for your kids is prioritize your marriage relationship. Because then, I hear myself saying all the time when my kids don't like a rule or, whatever, I'm like, oh, you get, when you have a family and a household, like you get to decide how that works for you, right? And it's like kind of, it's not that flippant of an answer because it really is true. Like it really is true that no matter what we do as parents, our kids aren't going to like something, right? They're going to be wounded or, traumatized in some way, somehow by their experience in their upbringing growing up. Like that's part of it. Like that's the whole point, right? And so, but they get to find a partner and create a life, start creating their own children. And in that process, they get to heal, they get to fix things, they get to, create their life, their marriage, their family in a way that they want to. And so in order to do that, they have to have this great blueprint of parents who prioritize each other, parents who prioritize their marriage. And they didn't do all the things perfectly right? But they prioritized each other, they loved each other, they supported each other, and through that created this life for their children. So simplifying mom life to me simply means taking a lot of the pressure away from how do I perform as a mom every day, but how do I prioritize my marriage and team up with my husband to be parents, loving, supportive to my children.
Oh my goodness. That just hits me so strongly. I love that so much. I feel like we don't hear that a lot necessarily. I mean, you're teaching it all day, so you hear it, right?
Yeah.
But I feel like we come around the problem, and I think people are almost afraid to say it because there are a lot of divorced parents. There's a lot of people doing it solo. And so, out of fear for we don't want to hurt anybody's feelings, right? But if we are in this marriage relationship and if we can do exactly what you said, and I love you said, give them a blueprint, like show them how this works. There were so many nuggets in what you said that are just so powerful. Let's start with this though. I want to talk about do people ever give you a hard time? Do they give you any, pushback? Like, okay, well, not everyone can have a good marriage, Monica. What do you say to that?
Oh, totally. Well, but I want to address what you just said of there's a lot of divorce. And I actually work with a lot of second marriages as well,
Mm.
second, third, sometimes marriages, right? And to be honest, you're talking to moms, you're talking to parents, right? And so I do talk to those couples that come to me, those second and third relationships. And it is still, I still hold to this, the best thing you can do for your kids is number one, honor their father. So we're talking to moms. So honor their father, right? So that doesn't necessarily mean you still have to be married to them, but those children are part you and part their father. And so to be able to love, honor, and support their father, even if you are no longer married to them, is very, very important. And then in your second relationship, your husband, who, at whatever point you're in, still to prioritize that marriage relationship because you are still giving those children a blueprint for a healthy, thriving marriage that they can then emulate whatever the effects of the divorce or not the divorce, or whatever it is that they experience in their childhood and upbringing. Their marriage is where they kind of solve and heal and grow and do all of those things. So when you say, do I ever get any pushback? Like, not everyone can have a great marriage. Yes, everyone can have a great marriage. I don't accept that as like an excuse for anything. You absolutely can have a great marriage. You have to decide to prioritize that relationship. And in doing so, you are blessing your children. Like, you definitely are, by making that decision that this relationship is my, aside from your relationship with God and your relationship with yourself, your relationship with your partner is the most important relationship that you can model for your children.
Yes. Oh, I love that
So
so
it's
much.
worth all the time. It's worth all the investment. It's worth the energy. I promise that is the best gift that you can give your children. And then being a good parent with them, right? You're showing them how to work together as a team to be a good parent, even if your kids don't agree with all of the things that you do, because they never, ever, ever will. Right?
Yeah.
They're not gonna like curfew. They're gonna think allowance is stupid. All the things you do, at some point, they're gonna be like, I wouldn't do it that way, or da 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 da, or whatever, right? They're gonna like come up against you and be like, you're the worst mom ever, right? You're gonna get that at some point. I'm
Yes.
telling you. And I always just brush it off and I go, you know what? You have the opportunity to do it better. And I hope that you do. But in order to do that, you have to get married. You have to have this relationship with your spouse, and you have to create the family and life and experience that you want for yourself. And so that's what I'm
Yes.
going to give you.
Oh, so good. And I love just that little blip for single moms to honor whoever that father is for their children. I think that's
Totally.
fantastic. Okay, so much good stuff in here. Now, I want to circle back to something you said at the beginning, which was, because you're prioritizing your marriage relationship, you're able to kind of take the pressure off and let some things go. What are some of the things that, you feel maybe other moms have this pressure on that you've been able to really let go of?
Yeah, so good. I mean, I think when you say other moms, like I laugh so hard because like I know I'm making mistakes all the time, right? But when I go to bed at night, I honestly can say to myself, I did the best I can with what I had. Just like I can say my own mom, even though she didn't do things perfectly, she was great and she loved me and she did the best she could. She did the best she could with what she had, right?
Yeah.
And so I think that little bit of taking the pressure off, like, if I were just definitely this, okay, I will definitely say this. Not I don't ever take credit for my kids when they do something wonderful. And I also don't beat myself up for when they fall short or
Yeah.
do something silly that kids do, right? I realize that this is their journey, right? So like when I think of myself and my journey, that coming from the household and the family that I came from, and I met my husband and we created our family and our life. Like that was my journey, right? It had of course my parents had a big part in it, but it had very little to do with like what they wanted or what their, like what
Yeah.
they did day to day in our family, right? It was like my journey, and it's like my so I do that same thing with my kids. I don't, when my kids do something great, like I just get to witness that. When they make mistakes, I just get to witness that. I just get to hold that space for them. I just get to love them. And I also get to hold the faith for them that they're going to get it all figured out in their life as well. So, yeah, taking that pressure off, like it is just like, this is me and my husband. We created this, it took my husband and I to create those little people, and it takes my husband and I to create an environment in which they feel safe and loved and witnessed, right? And so that's it really. I mean, there's all kinds of things that you can do to be a great mom, and all the things, teach them all the things that they need to do whatever. But I mean, at the end of the day, when I go to bed, I know I did the best that I could with what I had. I honored my relationship with my partner. We're in this together. And, my kids are going to grow up and hopefully they find somebody amazing to create their own life and family with. And that's my biggest hope for them.
Yeah. I feel like, this is something I teach a lot about prioritization, like, put first
Yes, we
things
do.
first and what I hear you saying is when you put your relationship with your spouse first, when that's the priority, you're working together on the family and some of those things take care of themselves. Some of those things become,
Yes.
whereas if we do the opposite and we focus on our kids' accomplishments or some of these things that we don't have as much control over as we would like to think that we do, that's when we come up short and we feel like we're failing because our priorities are kind of shifted and out of whack. And then we're like, oh, I'm not doing as much as I could. I'm not doing as good of a job as I could, when really it's not your job to do at all.
100%. And it puts so much stress on our kids, right? When we like live vicariously through them, or like,
Yeah.
we put our value on what our kids are doing, like that's not good for them either, because then they're all wrapped up in mom and dad's emotions. But when they see like mom and dad love each other, no matter what I do, if I am fantastic or if I fall short or if I do this or that, mom and dad still love each other and they love us. That is like the perfect environment for our kids to grow up and flourish, like honestly.
Yeah.
And it's a
Okay.
lot less stress for us as well.
Totally, totally. That's what I'm hearing. I mean, it really does make your mom life simple. Now, I'd love to hear, since this is, one of the ways, how do you do it? What are your best tip or tips for really strengthening the marriage relationship?
Yeah, so many. So I would say my top tip is just definitely making your spouse a priority. So, kind of because I know your content, I know how you coach and I love it. I would say put your partner on your to do list every single day. It doesn't have to be this big, elaborate, planned out, lots of energy, time consuming thing that you do, but like a little text in the middle of the day to let them know you care. Like write a little note and thank them for something. If you're at the grocery store anyways, picking things up, grab their favorite treat, just a little something to let them know, hey, I thought of you today and I am so grateful that I get to do this live with you. One thing every single day on your to-do list. Very, very simple. And then next, I would say date night. Absolutely, positively non-negotiable date night on the calendar once a week. Do not miss it. And this is a time where we don't talk about the kids. We don't talk about money. We don't talk about the things that stress us out. It is literally time for you and your spouse to connect, to tap into that, getting to know you, curious about each other, have some fun together, make some memories type of energy together. And it's so fantastic for your kids to see you do this, for your kids to know that mom and dad have a date on the calendar once a week. Mom gets excited, she gets dressed up, she gets to be the star of the show, for that time period, and that she loves, loves, loves to be with dad, right? So that is, I would say, get your partner on your to-do list every single day, something simple, and then make sure that date night is on that calendar once a week. And really, if you do those two things, you are well on your way to prioritizing your marriage.
Yeah. Oh, those are fantastic tips and so doable, right? You didn't say, go reserve a week-long vacation in the Bahamas. It's not this big, expensive, time-consuming thing. It's the little things, and I love it.
And the
So
truth
much good
is
stuff.
that the vacation in the Bahamas, that is important. But I will be honest, and I work with people on this all the time. A lot of times they'll come to me because they went on a big vacation in the Bahamas and they didn't enjoy it. And the
Oh,
reason why is because they weren't doing the little daily, weekly things. And so they thought they were going to take this really big vacation to the Bahamas and that was going to fix all their problems. And guess what? It didn't. So I guarantee if you focus on those simple, foundational, everyday things, then when you go on that big vacation to the Bahamas, you're actually going to really, really love it because that is important too.
yes. Oh, fantastic. Well, I'm sure people are going to want to get more from you. Where is the best place that they can connect and learn more?
Absolutely. So you can find all the resources at my website on thebrightersideofmarriage.com. You can find the podcast there. You can find lots of free resources and how to work with me. So,
Awesome. Well, Monica Tanner, thank you so much. So glad we could connect today.
yeah, thank you so much, Chanel.
Thanks for listening to Mom's Life Made Simple. Need some help making your mom life simple? I offer group coaching programs using my 4-step method called the Mom's Method. This is a process of manifestation, organization, mobilization, and simplification that will give you the balance, progress, and joy you're looking for. Visit ChanelNielsenCoaching.com or find me on Instagram or Facebook at Chanel Nielsen Coaching. I love to hear from you. Reach out with your questions, your feedback, and let me know how I can help make your mom life simple.